Recently, Senior Vice President David Andelot of the St. Louis Federal Reserve Branch of the United States Federal Reserve made a statement that caused a stir when he discussed the utilization of XRP. We have emphasized the significance of XRP as a transaction facilitator, and he noted the possible integration of ripples for payment processing. In particular, he praised the Ripple network. In the event that this scenario plays out, the Federal Reserve may choose to delegate settlement responsibilities to a third party, such as Ripple, as David has stated in an indirect manner. Soist forecasts a significant increase in the value of XRP, as it may get closer to $10,000. Furthermore, it is essential to keep in mind that this decision made by the Federal Reserve a few weeks ago did not come as a surprise to either party. It is possible that the Federal Reserve acknowledged the potential contribution of XRP and XLM to the improvement of the blockchain component of their FedNow payment service in an official statement that was issued approximately 1 month ago. Ripple, which is well known for its innovative approaches to international payments and its open-source financial transaction technology, is the subject of this discussion. It is our expectation that the incorporation of Ripple's technology into the FedNow payment service would result in a substantial increase in the value of XRP, reaching levels that have never been seen before. Please make sure that you give that like button a solid whack before we get started. By turning on notifications and subscribing, you may become a member of our community. The official announcement of Ripple's relationship with the Federal Reserve will be made on the website federalreserve.gov, which is the primary focus of our efforts, the U.S. Path to Faster Payments is the title of the section that is presented at the beginning of the study. The capacity of Ripple to provide real-time international payments is notably highlighted in the report on the Faster Payment Task Force approach. These payments normally take between 2 and 4 days to complete and have little tracking and pricing transparency associated with them. Ripple is recognized by the Federal Reserve as a significant participant in their cooperation for the development of payment solutions. Ripple is a game changer in this regard because it provides immediate settlement and guarantees complete transparency on the status of payments and costs. We also find out that Ripple and the Federal Reserve have broadened the scope of their agreement to include payments made within the United States. To back up this assertion, there is a substantial amount of evidence. It is possible for viewers to take a moment to pause and read an important paragraph from the paper. This paragraph highlights the ways in which central banks like the Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, and the Saudi Monetary Authority work together with Ripple to support local payment systems. The enhancements are yet another feature that is interesting. Ripple Labs' innovations in payment processing at the fundamental level are highlighted in this study with a particular emphasis on the provision of free, real-time settlement infrastructure on a global scale worldwide. It appears that the Federal Reserve intends to embrace and apply Ripple's decentralized peer-to-peer settlement architecture, which will eventually replace the existing procedures for the transfer of funds. Appear to be the first indications of this progression. A Federal Reserve segment that aired on Fox News around a year ago provided an examination of the idea of a digital United States dollar. During the course of the discussion, the Ripple logo was extensively featured. Ripple has also been incorporated into the clandestine operations of major financial institutions like as the Federal Reserve Board, the Bank of International Settlements, and the International Monetary Fund (IMF). As partners express interest in Ripple's technology, it becomes apparent that the Bank of International Settlements controls a sizable portion of the world's wealth. This realization comes about as a result of the fact that knowledge of the intriguing world of global banking has been increased. The Department of the Interior has issued a statement in which it cites Jess Chon, a senior council member of the Frederickshire Board of Governors, as evidence that Ripple's entry into this field is a major development. Chon is cited as evidence in the statement. As a point of curiosity for those who are curious in the particulars, Jessica, who once served as Ripple's Deputy General Counsel, is reportedly in charge of this endeavor. A lot of things need to be sorted out. The complexity of the linkages in this location is astounding. Having said that, that is just the beginning of the process. That which I am about to reveal might come as a shock to you. Not too long ago, a good many of you went to the Federal Reserve. It is interesting to note that the Federal Reserve has issued a warning about the possibility of bank losses, emphasizing the strains the real estate market and rising interest rates are putting on banks. Since the beginning of March, they have been discussing this matter with a number of different partners. Furthermore, it would appear that the BRICS nations in the EU are likely to make use of XRP. Additionally, the European Union has reportedly indicated that XRP will serve as the foundation for the new digital euro, which will coordinate wealth transfers through the XRP ledger. This information comes from a number of different sources. It is anticipated by industry professionals that the value of XRP will rapidly climb, with a short-term increase to $5.50 and potential increases to $10,000 as the stock develops popularity on a global scale. Co-founder who came up with this concept. As we continue to watch the video, it becomes abundantly clear that the narrative surrounding XRP is undergoing rapid transformation and is no longer centered on the case between the SEC and Ripple. As we speak, we are watching the decision of British nations to collaborate with Ripple in order to develop their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger at this very now. This digital currency, which is endorsed by the BRICS countries and the central bank, is expected to become a significant global financial instrument according to recent breaking news. Furthermore, each brick demonstrates evidence of Ripple's extensive network. Our journey will start in Brazil, where we will conduct a more in-depth examination of the country. Through the partnership with Ripple, Brazil has witnessed a significant step forward in terms of innovation. On-demand liquidity solutions for cryptocurrencies have been introduced by Brazil, which is a new option. The nation's financial technology sector has made significant progress as a result of this program. Following this, we will change our attention to Russia, where there is considerable evidence that President Putin has shifted his approach away from the petrodollar and the United States dollar currencies. There has been a discernible shift toward Ripple Labs and its desire to construct a Russian CBDC as a response to SWIFT's decision to withdraw Russia from its payment system. This shift has occurred as a product of SWIFT's decision. This measure not only avoids the SWIFT ban by utilizing the decentralized structure of the XRP ledger and the digital currency issued by the central bank, but it also ensures that Russia will continue to be included in the ever-evolving global financial scene. With a particular emphasis on India, we find that Ripple is at the vanguard of yet another important project that is pushing the ambitious digital rupee initiative that the country is pursuing. A key step forward in India's journey toward a full GL global CBDC is represented by the fact that this project is supported by technology developed by Ripple Labs. Nevertheless, that is not the conclusion of the narrative. The Chinese government has also entered the game, collaborating with Ripple's efforts to achieve traction in the market for digital money that is issued by central economies. Through the use of this collaboration, Ripple is demonstrating how it is becoming an increasingly significant component of the global African financial industry. This storyline, which is quite similar to the 2022 African blockchain study, emphasizes the growing role of CBDCs on the XRP ledger across the entire continent. In the study, it is mentioned that a number of African countries, including South Africa, have integrated XRP and Ripple into their respective payment processing systems. Recent research highlighted XRP as a major digital asset for payment services, emphasizing the growing significance of this asset in the financial ecosystem of Africa. XRP's position as a prominent participant in the cryptocurrency world is strengthened by Brian's support for the coin. There has been a spike in the price forecasts for XRP as a result of recent occurrences, with a number of particularly significant forecasts capturing our attention when renowned public financial analysts predicted that the price of XRP would be $500. It inherently encourages me to take a deeper look. Following the completion of some research, we came across an interesting source chat known as GPT, which is a leading artificial intelligence. However, this AI identified for cryptocurrencies such as XRP, Ripple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, which are anticipated to experience a staggering increase of 100,000% by the year 2024. As a consequence of this, the price of XRP shouldn't come as a surprise. When everything is taken into consideration, DOL500 is nothing more than a stepping stone. From the point of view of Arthur Brito, who is one of the co-founders of Ripple, he foresees XRP reaching $10,000, which is a value that he believes it was created to accomplish express.